welcome to Graphic Online News in brief. In the headlines, Canada supports Ghana's COVID-19 efforts with $10 million Canadian dollars. Parliament approves 11 deputy ministers designate and a Minister of State-designate for finance. FDA fines Shoprite for deceiving customers after allegedly passing off imported frozen chicken as local chicken. And minority in Parliament's bemoan increasing crime rates in Ghana. News in brief is brought to you by.
Download your Graphic News Plus now and choose your preferred package daily, weekly, monthly, and annually, and access free news on various interest areas as well. Graphic News Plus, connecting people through news.
And now the news in brief. The Canadian government says it will soon implement a project at a cost of $10 million Canadian dollars to support Ghana's COVID-19 response. The project will be implemented in partnership with the United Nations Children's Fund and the Government of Ghana.
Announcing the support during a tour of the Ajuso Government Hospital on Thursday, June 17, the Canadian High Commissioner to Ghana, Ms. Kati Kaspa, said the aim is to build the capacity of 4 selected health facilities in the Ashanti region to diagnose and treat COVID-19 patients. The High Commissioner said the project will focus on increasing adherence to COVID-19 prevention protocols and increase demand for essential health services.
Parliament has approved the nomination of 1 Minister of State and 11 deputy ministers after their public vetting by the House's Appointments Committee. They are expected to be sworn into office soon by President Addo, who had requested their speedy vetting and approval to oil the wheels of government machinery.
Those approved are the Minister of State-designate for Finance, Charles Kofi Asare-Dubois. Benito Usubio is heading to the Lands and Natural Resources Ministry as the deputy, just as Augustine Collins in team and Osei Bonsuamua for local government decentralization and rural development. Mr. Uriaku Edu for energy and Mrs. Abna Osei for finance. The rest of the deputy ministers are Mr. Yafrempong Addo, food and agriculture, Mr. Kwekwa Sante Boateng, railways development, Amapoma Boateng, communication and digitization, Mr. Kwekwan Prechum Sapon, foreign affairs, Moses Enim for fisheries and aquaculture development, and Nana Addo for trade and industry. The nominees underwent a 10-day vetting process by Parliament's Appointments Committee.
Multinational store Shoprite has been fined by the Food and Drugs Authority for selling imported frozen chicken but passing it off as locally produced chicken. The FDA says the practice by Shoprite, apart from being deception, also has health implications.
An investigation by the FDA confirmed the act by Shoprite after a complaint leading to the closure of Shoprite's meat section at the Accra Mall by the FDA on Tuesday. Speaking in an interview, the Deputy Chief Executive of the FDA, Ekwi Amate, says the meat section of the retail shop will remain closed until Shoprite puts in the necessary regulatory measures to prevent a recurrence.
That is deception, and that's against the Public Health Act, a section in the Public Health Act 103, I know. And apart from it being deception, it also has some health implications, because we all know that you don't actually thaw a frozen product and then put it back into the freezer for it to freeze. And most people who patronize these products, thinking they've bought fresh chicken, some of them will definitely also freeze. And you know what happens, when products are thawed at certain temperatures, microorganisms start growing in them and they produce some form of toxins. So someone will say, well, but you boil the chicken. Yes, you boil it, the microorganisms will die, but the toxins they've already produced are still in the meat. And that's when you consume food prepared from such meats, you have some form of health challenges.
The minority in Parliament is calling on President Addo to step up his game in the area of safety and security, following the growing public apprehension over the spate of crime and insecurity in the country. According to a ranking member of the Defense and Interior Committee, Mr. James Agalga, Ghanaians no longer feel safe.
4 more years for Nana has begun with the rise in fear of crime. Ghanaians no longer feel safe compared to our immediate past. Violent crime-related cases, particularly robbery, is shaking the foundation of our nation, and it is only fair and a duty for us to call on the Nana Addo administration to up its game. We do understand that the Ghana Police Service is clotted with many pensioners who are either on contract or extension of service. We agree that giving contracts to officers after they hit the mandatory retirement age of 60 is the prerogative of the President. But if government decisions do not produce the results that citizens expect, the peace and security that we so desire, we will become spectators and not citizens if we fail to raise the red flag.
Thank you for watching. We will see you again tomorrow with another edition. Stay safe and protect yourself from COVID-19. For more news, visit graphic.com.gh or log on to Facebook at Daily Graphic and on YouTube at GraphicGH. I am Juliet Echan Safo.
Subscribe now.